Imagine having a spouse whose entire existence is a lie. Christine grew up in an orphanage in Chelsea after her parents died in a car crash when she was 2. The place started as a shelter, but became something darker over the years. The children who were never adopted were groomed, trained, and used. They were taught how to lie, how to steal, how to survive. It was never called a scam, it was called survival. They moved the kids across states, gave them new names, new faces, and new stories. Christine was one of the quiet ones. Smart, obedient, good with details. She studied people fast and made them trust her. At 16, she had already lived 3 different lives under 3 different names and had engaged in several petty scams. The organization watched her closely. They said she was ready for the real game. Stanley was her first target. She entered his life slowly. A casual meeting on Facebook, small chats, friendly visits. She knew exactly what to say, how to act, when to pull back, when to lean in. Everything was planned. Even their random meeting at a wedding in Lisbon was staged. The woman who introduced them was part of the system. The house they later rented together was already marked by the organization. But somewhere in the second year, something changed. Christine started sleeping. She stopped reporting to her handler. She delayed updates. She ignored instructions. She wasn't supposed to marry him, but she did. She wasn't supposed to live with him that long, but she stayed. The lies became harder to say. The nights beside him felt real. She found herself laughing without faking it, crying without needing to. And one day, she left her assigned phone in a gutter and walked away from her next mission. The organization noticed. She started getting warnings, first through anonymous texts, then threats and photos of her movements. They reminded her that she belonged to them. They reminded her what happened to those who ran. She tried to keep up the act a little longer, hoping they'd forget. But they didn't. They tightened the net. Her last message to them was short. "I'm out. Don't follow me." That was when she disappeared from Stanley's life. She didn't leave because she wanted to hurt him. She left to protect him. She knew they were watching. If she stayed one more day, he would have been in danger too. But running wasn't easy. She changed her name again, cut her hair, lived in abandoned houses, hid in easy. She changed her name again, cut her hair, lived in abandoned houses, hid in buses, traveled by night. The organization had eyes everywhere. They had people in churches, schools, even in local government offices. She never stayed in one place for more than a week. She worked small jobs, cleaning, waitressing, helping traders in markets. All cash. No trace. She missed Stanley every single day. She wanted to reach out, but she couldn't. Not yet. Then, one night, someone tried to grab her outside a guest house in Mangrove. A man she once trained with. He said she had become a liability. He said they needed to clean up her mess. She fought and escaped. But she knew it wouldn't end there. She had one choice left. She had to go back and tell Stanley the truth. Even if it cost her everything.